our Missouri Valley Conference marketing directors and sports information directors, all of our media folks, got together for their annual meeting, and a big part of that meeting was brainstorming creative ways to promote our women's basketball tournament, both in our institutional markets and with our alumni, many of whom reside in the Quad Cities area. We're working on a missing piece to that promotional puzzle when we were here last spring. You may recall that when we were here, we said that we were really struggling with a tournament slogan and logo, and we really needed some help. And so we conducted a social media campaign asking for ideas, and that led us to the slogan and logo that we're unveiling today. Before I technically unveil the logo, I wanted to emphasize that our main goal for branding, this branding effort, was to capture the spirit of our new home in the Quad Cities. We think that Hoops in the Heartland is a slogan that speaks to who we are as well as where this tournament is being played. We think it speaks to Midwest values that is represented by women's basketball in the Quad Cities. I think that both of our entities represent Midwest values in a really important way. This logo and slogan is one that we've embraced in the conference very enthusiastically, and we hope that you do also. Now you can just pretend that you didn't see that logo over there, because this is the official unveiling of the logo. We had fun developing it in partnership with our friends at the CVB. And again, Hoops in the Heartland is who we are, and we think it's who we represent. Now, the tournament tickets will go on sale for Hoops in the Heartland on December 12th, and they'll be able to be purchased either at the iWireless Center box office or on that website. And we hope that you will join us, everybody in this community, in helping us pack the iWireless Center and give our student athletes the wonderful, memorable, competitive experience that they deserve. We have one more thing to cover today, and that is something else that's going to be happening in the Quad Cities before our tournament in March. And it's a fun event that I hope that you'll all be part of. And to help introduce that event, I'm going to invite to the podium Jean Berger, Deputy AD at Northern Iowa, and Leanna Bordner, Deputy AD at Illinois State. They're here to tell you about this. I will tell you that, though, that is their official name and titles, but they prefer to be referred to as Thelma and Louise. So welcome, Thelma and Louise.
As you may have figured out, we really like to have fun. We also are very competitive, and both from the conference and the institutional level, and we really feel like we've set a couple records. We feel like Scott and his staff has set a record here by putting the court down twice, and we haven't had a game. As well, we've had 2 press conferences that have been very, very well attended, and we haven't had a game. So we really appreciate everyone being here. Both Joe and Patty mentioned partnership, and that is so very important to us. And when we first made our kind of walk through here, that came out loud and clear, the partnership and the true journey together that this tournament might bring. And as we went back to our campuses, it was so important, and it was almost like too good to be true as we explained what we found here in this jewel of the Quad Cities and the iWireless and the Convention and Visitors Bureau. So that helped sell the tournament as well. When we went back to our campuses, Jean and I spoke to our women's basketball coaches about the possibility of moving a game here, because we did both move a home game here to iWireless. Our coaches were thrilled. Both of our coaches have been very supportive, and we're thrilled to be coming in December. And as part of the Missouri Valley MAC Challenge, Northern Iowa will be taking on Akron at 1 o'clock on December 13th, and we will be taking on Northern Illinois at 3:30. Tickets are $7. All seats general admission. They go on sale Friday, October 23rd at 10 a.m. And there's a special pre-sale that begins today using the password, The Challenge. I know that information is in your press release. And again, we can't thank iWireless and the staff and the CVB and all the folks here in town enough for what they've done on the front end to try to help us all achieve our goals and our dreams of this tournament and being in a place that truly, truly cares about women's basketball and women's sports. Again, can't thank the media enough for being here. You know, we all kind of joke, but you truly have promoted this event as much or more, probably more, than the tournament's ever been promoted in the past. And we know that will continue, and it will be very important to the success of the event. And I'm going to let Jean talk a little bit about some of the other reasons why we're excited to be here for the Missouri Valley Conference MAC Challenge.
Hey, are you Louise or Thelma?
I'm Louise.
Thanks, Louise. We are, you and I especially, is very thrilled to be part of the MAC, Missouri Valley Conference challenge here at iWireless. First of all, because of course competitively, we're going to be the only two teams in the Missouri Valley who are going to be on the floor before the tournament. So of course our coaches are thrilled because it's a huge advantage for them to be here. But you know what it gives us? It gives us how many days, Joe? When we go back to campus December 13th after this game, our fans, our kids, our parents, everybody will know what it's like to be here. And that gives us a push to sell more tickets to get more people here. We want a neutral tournament, a neutral site tournament. This is really important to our programs and our coaches. And you know, I'm going to pump the Valley coaches a little bit. We have 3 coaches on the women's side in the Missouri Valley who played on national championship teams. Cheryl Swoops at Loyola won it at Texas Tech. Jody at Wichita State won it for Tennessee, and Kelly Harper Jolly, who coaches at Missouri State, won it at Tennessee. We have 3 coaches in our league who won national championships. They don't say that on our men's side. But just saying. So, you know, we think we have a great brand of basketball. And you know what else? We have a great footprint. UNI has 4,500 alumni in the Quad Cities, according to my alumni office. Just asked them today. We're going to tap into that. There's one right there. Yay. 2. We're everywhere. Think of the teachers that UNI and Illinois State.
Joe Taylor.
So a lot of our Valley schools, Scott is a Drake alum. We've forgiven you there, Renee, for that, Scott. A lot of Valley alums in this area. We have a lot of teachers, we have a lot of coaches, we have a lot of players. We recruit, our Valley schools recruit high school in Illinois, in Iowa, all around here. So there's so many great opportunities and so many reasons that this is going to be a wonderful place for our conference championship. And at UNI, we are thrilled to be here to help kick it off. It'll be the only time that Illinois State and UNI cheer for each other outside the conference season. So with that, questions, or we can do one-on-ones, whatever you'd like.